Please take your seats. Processional will start promptly in 10 minutes. Please take your seats. The processional will start in 10 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The processional will start promptly in 5 minutes. Please take your seats. The processional will start in 5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the processional. Please stand for the processional. Please remain standing. Please remain standing.
Good evening. I am Reese Jenkins, the principal of Twiggs County High School. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this evening's commencement program, and it is my pleasure to celebrate the class of 2026. Tonight we gather for the formal ceremony to celebrate a significant milestone in the lives of these young men and women. At this time, please welcome Mr. Dakota Haney and Taven Carr, who will join me on stage for the posting of colors, Pledge of Allegiance, and singing of the national anthem.
Would you please stand? Would you please stand and remain standing and join the Twiggs County High School Air Force JROTC Color Guard under the leadership of Colonel John Terry in the posting of the colors, Pledge of Allegiance, and singing of our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light where so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, we're so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave a rule through the night that our flag was still there. Ooh, say, does that star-spangled banner its wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You may be seated. Family and friends, tonight's celebration is special. Please join me as we honor and add dignity to this celebration by taking a moment to silence your cell phones, limit your conversations, and be attentive to our candidates. Please do not leave your seats to take pictures during the ceremony and refrain from walking during the speeches. We have professional photographers, and the ceremony is being recorded for your viewing and your pleasure. At this time, we will receive special greetings from Mr. Jeremy Stevens, followed by words of inspiration from Ms. Jemiah Glover and Mr. Jordan Williams.
Good evening to our fellow teachers, families, friends, and graduates. If there's one thing this journey has taught all of us, it's that this road to this moment was anything but simple. When we first walked into high school, we each had our own expectations. But along the way, life challenged every one of us in different ways, testing our patience, our strength, and our ability to keep going. We've all faced obstacles. Some of us struggled in the classroom. Some of us dealt with personal battles that no one else could see, and all of us questioning ourselves at one point whether we make it to today. But despite everything, here we are, because we didn't quit. We kept showing up, we kept pushing forward, and even on the days when it felt like too much, we found ways to keep going together through friendships, support systems, teachers who believed in us, and the people beside us in these halls. We made it through. For many of us, high school also meant finding where we belong, whether we've been here all 4 years or joined along the way. Like those who transferred in and had to adjust, we eventually found something that felt like home. The friendships, the relationships, and the bonds built in this building are something none of us will ever forget. For me personally, that truth became even clearer after a moment that happened just days before my 18th birthday. On the way home from a football game, I got in a car accident, and in that moment, I truly thought I might not make it. But thanks to Coach Cummins finding a way for us to get out of his truck, and thanks to my classmate and my cousin Corden and his mother Courtney, helping us get to safety, we all made it out alive. That experience didn't just change my perspective, it reminded me how fragile life is and how important the people around us really are. And it made me even more grateful for the friendships, bonds, and memories I built with all of you during my time here. Graduation isn't just about receiving a diploma. It's about recognizing the strength that it took for all of us to earn it. It's about how far we've come, not just as students, but as people, and as a class that grew through every challenge together. To our teachers and staff, thank you for guiding us, supporting us, and pushing us to be better than we thought we could be. To our families, thank you for standing behind us every step of the way. And to my classmates, thank you for the memories, the lessons, the laughter, and the moments that made this experience what it was. As we move forward, we may go in different directions, but we will always share this chapter. And if there's anything that we can take with us, it should be this: we are stronger than we think. We have proved that together. Today is not just the end of high school, it's the beginning of everything that becomes next. Congratulations, class 2026. We didn't just make it, we earned it.
Good evening. Tonight isn't just about graduation. It's about everything it took to get here. The pressure, the stress, the setbacks, but when times were tough, we continue to keep it pushing no matter what. To my classmates, I'm really proud of us. We may not know exactly what's next, but we're still here. From elementary school to now, we've become each other's motivation, pushing one another, supporting each other, and growing together through it all. Whatever comes next for us, I hope we go after it with confidence and never let fear stop us from becoming who we're meant to be. Keep God first and trust Him even when life feels uncertain. There were times when we didn't know there were times when things didn't go the way we planned, in moments where the future felt unclear. But through it all, God never stopped making a way for us. So keep him first in everything you do and trust that what is meant for you will always find you. And to our parents, especially the ones like mine who always show up, never let us go without, and never miss a beat. Thank you. Your love and support mean everything to us, and we will never be able to repay y'all for all the sacrifices, love, and support you've given us, but we promise to always try. This moment matters, but what comes next matters even more. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Good evening. Today is a proud moment for all of us. This didn't come easy. We faced challenges, long nights, and moments where we questioned ourselves, but we kept going. There were times we felt tired, times felt stressed, and times we didn't know how things would work out, but we kept going. Some of us had to push through things people never even saw, but we kept going. And today, we stand here graduates because we kept going. So even when things don't make sense, keep going. Trust God's timing. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Even when it's uncomfortable, even when it's unclear, keep going. You are able. You are prepared. And you are here for a reason. So whoever connects, keep going. Class 2026, this album, we must keep going. Thank you.
In our community, you may know her as Big Lay. And in our school, we know her as Miss Get It Done. If you need any task completed, any conversation completed, anything that you can think of that need to be communicated to this class of 2026, we call Alasia. She is as sweet and as endearing as pie, as calm as can be. But when it's time to, as Lay would say, turn up, she is absolutely ready for the charge. It is with sincere pleasure I say to you, please help me welcome the salutatorian of the class of 2026, Miss Alasia Height.
Good evening. I stand before you as the salutatorian of the best class to walk the halls of Twiggs County High School. We're gathered here today not only to celebrate us graduating, but also the challenges and obstacles that we've overcome. Throughout high school, we're trying to learn ourselves, balance work while changing physically and mentally. Just for doing that, I genuinely salute and congratulate each and every one of you. Graduating from Twiggs is an honor because not every school has teachers that are willing to give you extra work just to pass, or the opportunity to bond with your teachers beyond the classroom. To many, I've always had it easy because they see the titles, homecoming wins, achievements, and materialistic things that I wear. However, my journey from here has been far from peaches and cream. The biggest lesson I've learned is that life continues. A very simple saying, yet hard to accept. I say this because life didn't end my sophomore year when I felt as if I lost myself, but everyone saw Miss Sophomore title. My junior year, when I was trying to put it all together while staying together. It definitely didn't end closer to the finish line when you saw homecoming queen and varsity cheer captain, but you didn't see the struggle behind the bright smile, the individual who watched her grandmother suffer from cancer. At prom, you saw a happy spirit young lady with an expensive dress. In the mirror, I saw a broken-hearted girl praying constantly that her mom would walk by graduation. I say all this not for a pity party. I say this because throughout our hardships, we have to remain steadfast. You have the decision whether you're going to let situations make or break you. Everyone has a sad story. It's on you to determine how it's going to define you. Remain loyal to yourself. When you have the opportunity to go to work, school, or whatever you choose to do after high school, go. Don't ever allow yourself to stop, but pause, yes. As Medea says, it's all right to sit around and be depressed for a minute. Cry about it, do whatever you have to do, but don't stay there too long. Get up and go on with your life. You're not going to always have it together, but don't let that stop you. Today doesn't mark an ending. It's a celebration of a new beginning. Therefore, don't let the seat you're sitting in define you. If you choose to get enrolled, employed, or enlisted, don't let a test or one situation define you. As salutatorian, I failed tests. I didn't score the highest on the SAT, and I had a hard time deciding how I wanted my life to look post-graduation. Always remember, failure means that you attempted. Failure teaches you valuable lessons that success simply cannot. Think to yourself, where would you be without trial and error? I'll answer that for you. Nowhere. I couldn't have done it without God. Living every day by Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has a trouble of its own. And the guidance of my parents. So I say to them, this isn't just my graduation, but ours. I thank my mom for telling me for what I needed to hear and not what I wanted to hear, even if it wasn't in the quietest voice. I thank my dad for teaching me strong work ethics and the importance of self-discipline. I thank both of you for hard parenting, even through my eye-rolling and sassy attitudes. They couldn't have done it alone. I thank my grandmas for always being a listening ear and always making me feel more than loved. I thank my Auntie Ella for exhibiting how your relationship with God can take you places money cannot. There have been many more family members, friends, neighbors, managers, and teachers to help me along the way. And to each one of you, thank you so much. None of your actions goes unnoticed. If I could thank everyone separately, I'll be here all day. Last, but definitely not least, thank you, Ms. Bailey Williams, for always giving me encouraging word when I needed it the most. Although the journey has been challenging, encouragement, dedication, strength, and discipline carried us to this moment. Every day may not have been easy, but every day wasn't hard either. Some days it didn't feel worth it, but I can say my classmate made the journey a bit easier throughout high school. If I don't leave you with anything else today, always remember that each one of you are worthy, strong, and has something special about yourself that no one can take away from you. And I know each one of you can be who you want to be if you try to be who you can be. Again, congratulations. I'm proud of y'all. We did it.
As I sing this song, some of you may know it, so if you do, sing along. If you don't know it, just clap your hands. Now, if you can't clap on beat, get with a partner. I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming. There's a voice inside my head saying, you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. my faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high. It's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. It's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to love. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Yeah. Just keep on moving, keep climbing, keep the faith, baby. It's all about the climb. Keep the faith, keep your faith. Oh.
Our valedictorian has been the same since the day I met him. He's been about his business. He's been as unique as possible. He's done things unimaginable, but he stayed true to himself. In a recent conversation, when we were talking about writing speeches and doing all these incredible things, the look on his face at the audacity to use ChatGPT, it speaks to who you are. You want to be authentic in everything you do. You want to tell your own story. It's been incredible to watch you chart your own path. And I can say technology will never replace his wisdom. Technology will never replace his candor. And the world will always be waiting for our valedictorian, Mr. Sakwadre Coley.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. We can do better than that. Good evening, Twitch County! Okay, this is the 6th time I have touched a mic this month. But that aside, all of you probably need no introduction to who I am, as we have said my name, and you have definitely seen my face if you have touched this school's Facebook page at all, ever, in the last few years. But that aside, this day is about all of us sitting in these 50 chairs to my left. This day is a day celebrating all of the trials and tribulations we went through to get here and sit in this spot. And I'll tell you, to get in this spot requires a lot of things. It required integrity, determination, and a lot of hard work. But the main thing that it really needed was the ability to adapt, the ability to change, the ability to evolve to new circumstances. Because everyone sitting here, I recognize faces from the last 10 years, but a lot of them are only here from the past 5. And the thing about that is that originally, it can seem a little off or unusual to spend your entire life with the same people every day, because how are you going to learn to meet new people if that doesn't happen? But I think that that's fine, because I feel like there's more value to be seen in watching the same person interact with everyone every single day, because then you get to actually see how people change, how they interact with the people that are around them at all times, and how certain people leaving or appearing can change them in other ways. Because without that observation, you wouldn't understand how you yourself changes, because you're not exempt from that. You changed people, people coming changed you, and some people leaving may have also affected you in some way. And that goes double for me, especially. I've had several friends come and go throughout my entire school experiences. Some I've met when I was 5, some I met when I was 16. The point I'm making is, what really matters is my ability to move beyond just simple relationships made by proximity. Originally, I thought that I would have to have the same friends or else I'd just be alone. But my entire high school experience has shown me otherwise. Because some of my closest friends now, I've only met for the past 4 years. And personally, I thank them for the person that I've been able to grow and mature into, as we've managed to learn from each other, to care for each other, to fully understand different perspectives as people. And I don't think that that could have been possible if I didn't allow myself to change and move on. And a lot of my youthful wisdom, for some reason, I feel like stems mostly from my parents up there, because they always would be obscenely honest with me with everything. They wouldn't lie to my face. And I don't do that either, because it does sometimes hurt to hear the truth. Sometimes the truth is better than a harmful lie, because a lie will allow you to stew. It will just let you stay in one spot. You won't be able to grow if no one tells you that you're not doing it right. And for the longest time, I thought there was only one way to do it right. But even that was wrong, because really, every journey is from point A to B. It doesn't matter how you get there as long as you make it to B. And I personally feel that some people would consider this to be the B. And it's not for me. This is my halfway point. There's so much more beyond this. I know there's more beyond this. I don't know what the details are especially. I also don't know who I'm going to run into. I may lose some people again. I may meet some people again. But what I do know is that I'm not wholeheartedly eager, but I am cautious. I am intrigued. I am determined, and I guarantee that wherever my B is, I will find it at some point. And I hope that everyone else can find their own B if they're still looking for it. And with that, I personally can't think I can say any more other than I want you all to take a few pages from me. I want you all to be understanding and not emotionless. I want you to be empathetic instead of heartless. I want it to be made clear that you can observe without vocalizing it. I need it to be understood that I am not as strong as I look. I have constantly humbled myself my entire academic career because no one else did it for me. And by doing that, it's taught me something. That I am a diamond, I am brittle, but I don't shatter. I'm also very, very, very insightful for things that I probably should keep to myself, but I'm not going to do that because then things don't get changed. Not one change happened because someone was quiet. Every revolution started with one outcry, one disapproval, and I will always be that one voice. I desire to be that one voice, and I don't want anyone to let you be silenced because they don't like your voice. The world is not an orchestra. Everyone is not playing harmony. If anything, it's more of a hodgepodge, just a melting pot of sound and music. So at any time anybody tries to silence your voice, I want you to know that all you have to do is sing. Let your voice be heard. It doesn't matter what genre it is, what point it comes from, just sing. Let that voice come out. Someone will appreciate it. Somebody will listen. Somebody will probably understand it, which is even the best part. And I'm going to do the same because I've experienced so many things throughout my entire life, from just basic academic stress to personal issues like depression. And I am still here because, like all of you, I need you to be these things for me. I need you to be bold. I need you to be brilliant. And most of all, I need you, more importantly, not to be invulnerable, invincible, not even remotely close to being undamageable. I need you to buckle and bend, but never in your entire life break. Don't you ever break for anyone. We're all going to shine bright like all the stars in the sky, shooting across with all of our glory. And I cannot wait for us to be those stars that kids look up at and wish upon to be just like us. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as principal of Twiggs County High School, I hereby certify that these young men and women have completed all academic requirements established by the Twiggs County Public School System and Georgia State Board of Education. They have received the recommendation of the faculty as being candidates for graduation and are entitled to receive their diplomas. It is with great pleasure that I therefore present them to the Twiggs County Public Schools Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Tyrone Bacon.
Good evening. As the superintendent of Twiggs County Public Schools, I certify that these young men and women have satisfied their attendance requirements and have passed all state assessments as required by the Georgia State Board of Education. And upon the recommendation of the faculty, their principal, they are eligible to receive their diplomas. I therefore present them to Mr. Isaiah Rouse, Vice Chairman of the Twiggs County Board of Education, and declare them eligible for graduation.
Good afternoon. By the authority vested in me by the Twiggs County Board of Education, I hereby declare that these young men and women to be high school graduates with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining.
Now, Ms. Andrea Denson, CTA Director, will announce the candidates for graduation.
Zequadre Trioid Coley. Alasia Desiree Height. Jada Niera Pearson. Vashawn Quintez Glover Jr. Kobe Aaron Stevens. Harold Marcuse Crawford III. Jemiah Aaliyah Glover. Ashlyn Ray Bennett. Trinity Nicole Hicks. Tanasia Shanti Mays. Alec Shakile Dixon. Nayeli Mendoza Ginger. Janila Mackenzie Jenkins. Azon Khalid Williams. Elijah Alexander Jr. Colton Elijah Barfield. Jaden Cameron Blizzard. Malik Aljanelle Bell. Demontrez Keontae Brown. Tristan Orion Cabanis. Kinley Alana Canyon. DeMont Oliver Cook. Ruben Jesus Corpus. Keyshawn Janoris Durham. Braylon Quintel Elvine. Michaela Cameron Flowers. Shelley Sinclair Fowler. Caleb Jacob Hamrick. Dakota Bryson Haney. Terrion D.R.J. Height. Michaela Alexandria Hollings. Azaya Khalees King. Clarence John Loper Jr. Braylon Chase Marshall. Jalea Leasia McClinton. Tyneria Brashana McIntyre. Arnaje Douglas Moore. Jonathan Tyler Mitchell. Corden Cantrell Parker. Preston Parker Jr. Kaylin Krishana Rouse. Amirion Shaimik Shine. Emma Nicole Singleton. Shakira Lakaya Smith. Jeremy DeAndre Stevens. Kimonte DeQuan Stevens. Ajovi Quintez Stevens. Natavius Jamal Ville. Jordan Shannon Williams. Jaden Jadavion Wilson.
At this time, we welcome District Teacher of the Year, Ms. Erica Williams, to the stage for the Adrian R. Harris Scholarship presentation. Following the scholarship presentation, please enjoy a heartfelt tribute from the class of 2026 to their parents. A moment of gratitude and love for their unwavering support will be led by Mr. Preston Parker.
Good evening. Adrian Martin Harris joined the staff of Twiggs County Public Schools as the Director of Student Support Services on May 18, 2018. And in just 2 short years, she changed the trajectory of this district and each of our lives. Her priority and passion was fueled by the success of every student, The impact of her presence and influence were unrivaled. Adrienne believed in and advocated for all students. She was willing to fight the big fights, the David and Goliath battles, if it meant that her kids would have all they needed and deserved. On June 10, 2020, Mrs. Harris passed away, leaving an indelible hole in our hearts that can only be filled by carrying the mantle that she bore. To love people unconditionally, treat everyone fairly, and advocate for the least of these. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we will welcome Mr. Willie Mitchell to present the Adrienne Martin Harris Exceptional Student Scholarship.
Thank you. I just want to read you all a scripture from Jeremiah 29:11. Read as following. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, said the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. We are here today to give two students a little bit of future. And Adrienne, she was a kind of person that loved students. She loved to put them on the spot to do as the best they can do. Her achievements towards the student was to put them out there to encourage them to do all that they could do and to help them do it. She loves students. She was an educator that's what all she thought about, the best for all the kids and her love for the kids. It was such a blessing. Today, the presentation will go to Preston Parker. Izan Williams. We are so glad to be able to present you to the award. Thank you. All right. Congratulations. All right. Thank you. Yeah.
Good evening. Before we celebrate ourselves tonight, we want to take a moment to recognize the people who help us get here, our parents and families. Thank you for the early mornings, late nights, encouragement, advice, and sacrifices you made for us. Even when we didn't always notice, thank you for believing in us during the times we doubted ourselves. Graduation is not just our accomplishment. It belongs to you too. Your support, patience, and love held shape for us and who we are today. On behalf of the graduation class, thank you for everything you've done and continue to do for us. We are proud to make you proud. Congratulations to the class of 2026, and thank you to all of our parents and families.
It's one of our favorite moments. A rose for our roses. And at this time, we will have graduate Isaiah King that's going to come up and help her classmates turn their tassel. You'll know her by her smile. You'll know her by her good energy.
Good evening. Good evening to our family, friends, faculty, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2026. Today is a day we will remember for the rest of our lives. It is a celebration of hard work, growth, resilience, and the journey that brought every single one of us to this moment. Years ago, we walked into high school with different dreams, fears, goals, and expectations. Since then, we have faced challenges that tested us, moments that changed us, and memories that will stay with us for the rest of our lives. There were days when we felt overwhelmed, exhausted, or unsure if we could keep going. Yet through every assignment, every practice, every test, every setback, and every accomplishment, we continued to push forward. And now, after all the sacrifices and determination, we stand here together as graduates. Graduation is more than just receiving a diploma. It is proof that we made it through seasons that once felt impossible. It represents growth, maturity, and the beginning of a new chapter, filled with opportunities, purpose, and new experiences. Although today marks the end of our high school journey, it is also the start of something greater. As we move forward, some of us will attend college, begin careers, serve our communities, or discover new paths in life. No matter where we go, each of us carries lessons learned from this journey about perseverance, friendship, leadership, and believing in ourselves even during difficult moments. To our parents, guardians, teachers, counselors, coaches, and loved ones, we thank you. Thank you for your encouragement, your patience, your sacrifices, and your support. We would not be standing here today without the people who believed in us and pushed us to succeed. And with that, I would like to give a special thank you to my mother, LaShadrian Bryant, and my counselor, Ms. Carla Griffin, for always believing in me, even when I did not believe in myself. Thank you for pushing me to always be the best me I can be. Words cannot express my gratitude. Thank you. Class of 2026, never forget your strength. Never allow fear to stop you from pursuing your dreams. Continue to walk with confidence, kindness, and determination. Remember that success is not only measured by accomplishments, but by the impact you leave on others and the person you become along the way. Today, we not only celebrate who we are, but who we are becoming. Moving our tassels from the right side to the left symbolizes our transition from candidates for graduation to officially graduates of the class of 2026. Congratulations to us. We did it. And no matter where life takes us next, this moment will always hold a special place in our hearts. Class of 2026, you may turn your tassels from the right to the left and throw them caps up. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the Twiggs County High School graduating class of 2026. Please remain seated until all graduates have left the stage.